Siyabongantuli. Again, the project is to educate, create conversation and database for the LGBTI community. I will let everyone introduce themselves. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Sia. My name is Bongile Mnisi, aka B2. I'm from Dobsonville.
My name is Maxine Mohan, aka Maxine Mohan, and I'm from Johannesburg originally.
Cindy Matlasino, aka from Protected. Thank you.
My name is Musa and I'm from White City, aka Chocolate Mousse.
My name is Gugu. I'm from Zola, Soweto. No AKA.
My name is Noctula Madala from Snakepike. No AKAs.
All right, guys. The discussion today, we're talking about relationship in general, right? Within the LGBTI community, the homosexual community, right? So an example, like I'll put it out as lesbian, because we've discussed labels and this and that. So you find like in a lesbian community, there's the femme, the butch. Within that, who's taking the role of what, and why do people wanna feel they need to be taking roles? Like, so anyone? I'm asking this because you guys also like a couple, so we'll have a nice.
I don't know if I should face this way.
Look, just talk, but.
Be comfortable.
I think the reason why there's different roles is because of society, with patriarchy putting in place and with the society that we live in. But then if you're butch, you're expected to be a male dominant figure in a household. So it's stereotypical, because if I am butch, then I'm expected to have a femme type of relationship, but it also suppresses the other roles in LGBTI as much as you know that they are femme to femme relationship or fush or whatever. And it really surpasses that. So it depends on a person. It depends on the society that you believe in. It's traditionalist, it's cultural. So if you're a firm believer of a culture, if you grow up in a society where there's a male and a female role in a family, and it also it gets encouraged by the biblical terms when it comes to Christianity and Islam and all those other roles in society. So if you grow up in a family where it's Islam or Christian, then your dad is your dad and your mom, and there should be a female and a male. So in lesbian relationship, it's quite difficult, but then it depends on the type of relationship. It depends on culture. So culture always suppresses the whole thing. But with myself, knowing myself, it plays no roles because I believe in female to female. I see no role, I see no hate, I see no nothing, because I believe that my sexuality and my whole being, it's not defined by society. So at the end of the day, if I wanna be a man, it goes back to being the label. So do I belong to a certain label? So I really don't believe, and I really don't think that it's necessary. I think people act that way. It's not actually natural. I think it's an act that is adopted from a certain behavior from a cultural perspective. So some people will act because I don't feel like I have something hanging on my pants, so I don't need to endorse it, and I'm comfortable in it. So it'll become in different roles. So some people, they do it because of they're pressed by their society, because you go somewhere and they ask you in a relationship, if you're a couple, like, who's the man and who's the man? So that question always forces people to be there. But I think most of the people that know what to do and believe in this person, and actually they know who they are, they can find a different role. So roles actually are the ones that are stereotypical, and they throw us wherever that we want to go. So in my relationship, that's how it works. It doesn't work. We are both females. We do whatever that we do. There's no baba, there's no mommy, and there's nothing like that. I am just butch because of it's my own preference. It doesn't define the whole picture of the whole family, that if I'm butch and I'm wearing the pants in the house, I never wear dresses, then it means that I am the guy in the relationship. No, but I know that because of my sexuality and my emotions, and also my my beliefs and also my hormones play a part. So I know that if I am butch, I don't have to be a guy. So that's where the plot gets messed up, that if you're a butch, then you're a guy. So in my relationship, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, when we are butt naked, we wear our own, we're wearing our own birthday suits. We are the same. So why must I become suppressive to another? Because at the end of the day, if I become suppressive, it's all part of patriarchy, and with patriarchy as a system that is adopted to suppress one another. So I don't believe in that. So as much as I am a feminist and I'm a woman and I'm butch, it doesn't mean I have to suppress the other, because these roles, they really suppress each and they suppress each other. So yeah.
Bosh, I know for a fact you wanna dispute that, or not dispute, but like you on the other end of the.
You know, Cindy just followed up everything like I'm out of words. You know, I was about to say the same fact that we both women at the end of the day. You know, LGBTI as it stands, it says it covers it all up. So if you are gay, you're gay. If you are lesbian, if you are hetero, you are hetero. So for one to act in a certain kind of a manner, as to people become judgmental of the manner or the way your lifestyle, it becomes a really, really serious problem, because people at okokuqala nje, people they don't have any knowledge about homosexuality. So for people first to judge, I think people must get knowledge about the LGBTI community, ukuthi kwenzakalani, you know, so that they can have a fully of understanding of our lifestyle. I will never live my life as a lesbian person. I will never live the same life ephilwa bisexual. So people need to educate themselves and understand ukuthi LGBTI community kahle kahle kahle, it's ingani. So like Cindy has said a lot. I don't know what to say now. You know, I don't know what to say now. But like I think people out there need to educate themselves about the LGBTI community. What is it all about? We are different people living different lives. So it's broad, and I believe good people need to educate themselves about that.
I'm also saying that it also comes back to us. I'd say how we live, according to us, it's much more different than how, well, I'd say lesbians live. Because as she said, to us, well, I'll speak for our side, because mostly we have three kind of people, which is the bottom, the top, and the verse. And then it's expected that when you top, you act in a certain manner. And then they expected if you bottom, you act in a certain manner, or you like to be dominated. And then there's verse people who are both in kind of. So it's up to the general person if they want to be dominated or they just want to be strictly top or strictly bottom. It's just verse, I'd say, yeah.
And then let me touch on them, especially in the fem. I'm gonna use like words like that, guys. In the long run, you'll understand which is which. But the fem side, where can you guys have say? We don't want to put your personal business out there, but just on your experience. Like, do you think like there's a role within the relationship?
No. Okay, let's go back to the house now. No, I don't think there is a role. Okay, especially between me and the partner. Okay, as much as my partner, okay, not as much as she, she's good, yes. She comes back home, she irons, she cooks, she does everything like house chores. So there's nothing like my partner is butch, I'm femme, I have to do house chores, cook, do everything. No, we equal. Yeah. So I don't think there is a role kakhulu in my relationship.
Okay, then relationship in general though, like why?
In general, okay. In relationships that I know of, I haven't seen or experiment or see anything like as or she goes, okay, in this relationship, this is a dominant part or no. All the relationships I saw or I've seen, they're all equal. Yeah.
So look, let me pose this question then. When you know Cindy when you go out,
Yeah.
right? It's been asked. So who pays the bill?
Anybody.
The whole question is about the dominance and the society. Remember, we are unique. Why is it that all the time we need to adopt what heterosexuals are doing, where a male is supposed to? Remember, all the systems and processes are back then. There's a reason why men were the head of the family, and there's a reason why women had to stay behind, and why men had to go and go look for cattle and stuff like that. So times have changed, societies have changed, and everything has changed. Do you understand? So with patriarchy still playing a big part in our society, it's very difficult. So in a gay relationship, a lesbian relationship, you're not supposed to succumb to that. You're not supposed to say, for example, you need to act on it. Remember, acting is not real. It's not something that you are doing. It's something that you're acting. It's not yourself. So at the end of the day, it's custom. I think even in straight heterosexual relationship, there's a problem. As it is right now with patriarchy, we're facing things with labor where women and men are not paid the same. Do you understand? So in a relationship with lesbian, we're both women. We earn the same kind of money, and why must I suppress her? Because with myself, like I said, I'm a feminist. I don't believe in suppressing another woman to say you must cook for me, you must do this, you must pay the bills, I must pay the bills. So if we earn the same, and then she has to, I have to pay everything. Let's say we earn 1,000 rands a month. Then why must I always pay for her beer? What if she's a fish and she drinks a lot? Do you understand?
Because like when you think about it, when you're like 20, you think like a certain way. I need to act like this. I need to do like this. Or she needs to cook. I will do this. I will wear the sagging pants. She will. Do you understand what I mean? We sit here now as mature. Do you understand? So guys, those that haven't spoken.
I'm one example of that. I remember when I was young, let me put it this way. I was very much tomboyish, I would be like, like when I'm with boys, I'm cool. Then, because of I was still young, vulnerable, and everything goes like you are with boys, you want to act like a boy because you love these girls in front of you. You want to be this boy, and then at the end of the day, you know what, you are not a boy. And then when you grow, as time goes, you get to learn things and experience, especially experience towards one a lot. You get into situations where you have to make serious decisions on how to live your life. So after experiencing all that, you that's when you realize, you know what? I'm this girl who loves girls. At the end of the day, I'm not a boy. So I must just accept myself as a woman who loves other women. That's it. So like age counts lots, and the people that you hang around with, it depends. As they say, birds of the same feathers flock together. If uhamba namahlanya uzohlanya uze uyofa. But like if when and your friends you are tight, and then you advise each other nezinto right, and then you'll have a direct, straight, clean life that you have to live. A very healthy, lovely, and with no discrimination in amongst abantu ophila nabo emhlabeni. So like you learn when you grow up, you learn a lot, and then that's where mina ngafunda khona ukuthi my knowledge engiyitholile, I must like spread it, ngifundise nalabo abakhulayo ukuthi you know what, being gay, lesbian, or being bisexual yourself, awubulalanga muntu, awenzanga anything wrong. Live your life, mara uyiphile ngendlela right.
Noticing that you're gay, you think the first thing you've got to do is be bottom. That's the mentality that I'd say I had. that's the role you kind of play. But as you get to mature and as to age, you kind of find yourself on who you really are and what are your preferences as a person. Yeah.
In my experience, right, when I was a kid, I have only brothers. And then when I started like playing soccer and stuff, people just assumed that no, she just wants to be like her brothers. And for me, I actually preferred just I didn't look at myself as a girl. It didn't click in my head that I was different to my brothers. We were all just the same. Then I started noticing girls and whatever. Topic for another day. But because I had that tomboyishness, when I told people that actually I'm gay, then it was like, oh, okay, we knew. Like, how did you figure that? Just because someone is a tomboy, it doesn't mean automatically that they like girls. That, for me, that's just messed up. But then also, like, when you tell people that, no, and this is my partner, and they're like, oh, so because I'm more masculine, they'd be like, oh, so you're the man, and she's the, no, I'm the woman, and she's the woman, and we are women together. It's like, no, but surely you can't date another masculine woman. Why not? Just because we like wearing pants doesn't mean one of us thinks we're a man. Like, that for me is the most messed up thing. Just because I'm masculine doesn't mean I want to be a man. I just like pants because skirts are uncomfortable. Like, it's just one of those things. But it goes back to what you were saying about patriarchy and stuff.
Yet at the same time, our partners are the ones who created this whole confusion. Like, your partner prefer akufuna ukubona nje ngalo muntu lo dominant, and then when I say now because of love, and then you get confused, so ufuna ukuba Buddhist bosh, and then that's the problem. Our partners sometimes put pressure on you, like you must be the one who provides, who
So
same
like
thing.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
your partner you must behave in this manner when you're around family. So I'm not Buddhist bosh.
But then where do they get the pressure? I think the pressure is from the society, like I was saying.
I would say
Society
that, with like us firms, sometimes we get to good team when you're in a relationship with a butch, you'll expect a butch to act like a man. Like, that butch has to provide. That butch has to make sure your hair is done, your makeup, you need like certain money. Baby, you understand. Sometimes when we go out like as lesbians, in certain places, you'll meet usiboshe zwasho ukuthi uzogcina bizwa ngomalume siboshe ngoba sengimbambisa ihandbag. Hlala phansi baby, go buy drinks. You understand? Like, we're giving you that power. That is why abanye ba end up they calling themselves I'm 100% butch, which is I don't get to be touched. I touch a woman. That means even nasempedweni, when we have sex, angikhumuli uyakhumula wena. And abanye they end up ukuthi nanoma akshaya, you don't have to say anything. Abanye baze basho ukuthi you need to respect me, and whenever I call you, you'll be like yebo baba.
You will say, like, rather people just become equals. Like, it needs to be like what you do on the right, you must do on the left.
Yebo.
Do we all agree on that?
Yeah, equality is what the world is
Powerful.
looking for now. Even at work, if we do it in homosexual relationship, in heterosexual relationship, in corporate, in every sector in our lives, it will be fine. There is no other solution. I think if equality between men and women, it's fine, because no one goes to look for the cattle, no one tend to look for the kid. Remember, right now I have kids, it's men and women, we leave the kids with the nanny. If we are both women, it's the same thing. So we're all working towards a certain goal.
So what we've learned, come up to the fact that people need to educate themselves within the community at large, and even the community with the heterosexual world, right? That you mustn't try and fit the stereotype of what a relationship must be it in a lesbian relationship, gay relationship, femme, butch, stat, whatever, right? So I'm gonna close it because we're gonna go on forever and a day. So let's catch another episode. Thank you everyone for coming through.
Thank you for inviting us.